G'day guys, I'm down the creek today. So last week I come out with a guy named Matt and we went down the creek a little bit and we're talking about, when you go to an area, what to look out for and all that sort of stuff. And I said to him, look, what I tend to do is if I go somewhere that I haven't been before and I try an area, once I've found a little bit of gold and I sort of get to know the area a little bit and I want to return and I know there's gold there and the day's sort of done, I always walk either up or down the creeks to somewhere where I haven't been before and do some testing so that one, you might find a better location. Two, you might realise that shit, I was in the best place in that creek. And maybe I need to go a lot further away to find another spot. So what we did on the way out, I said, look, I'm going to go up the creek. I'm going to have a look up here. And I come to this little area here. And there's a little sort of side creek that's running into it. I don't know if it's a bit of a gully or what it is, but there's a little sort of creaky sort of area that's sort of running into this main creek. And I did some testing right there on that edge and got 17 bits in one pan. For where I am, 17 bits in one pan is crazy. And I mean crazy. So what I'm going to do today is do some testing. And I'll show you what I'm going to use. But before I do that, just here, guys, we decided he'd test here, which is sort of like a little bit of a channel running from where my pans are just to the right, all the way across here. So when it's in high flow, just a lower bit. And he started getting gold straight out of the top of this. So that's his area. I'm leaving that. I'm going to just go into my little sort of area here. I'll do a couple of test pans and yeah, we'll see if anything's revealed. I'll just set the camera up so you can see what I'm sort of doing. Yeah, I should be about there. What I'll do is, just to show, totally dry pan, let's knock it, so that definitely nothing in it. Throw that there. Throw my screen in. Now, the reason I did that is just to show sometimes you actually do get lucky there. Look, I have been here before. We didn't spend a lot of time here. Water's stagnant, so it's not going to really move around too much. And it's going to get pretty dirty, so I've got to pick where I'm going to go this first time and just see what happens. So I can see a bit of a crevice drop off, you could say, just here. So if the water was running, it'd be better because I'd be able to see if there's a deeper crevice, but it's not the case, so just got to sort of make do with what we got. Always a good idea to get that pan and screen as close to your bait lump as possible. Once you start going too far, it means you can drop stuff off. Get a bit far away again. Just going to go up to here. I know I did miss a couple little gravels. Definitely still a bit of gravel there that I haven't got. Now, people wonder, alright, where's the gold going to be? Inside bend is this way, alright? But if this is flowing when this is flowing hard, it'll create a bit of an area where possibly it'll act to slow it down, because you've got the two creeks or gully that's feeding into this. Changing what's happening with the water here. I'm just looking and seeing where I can sort of just see gravels. Now, because I'm just sort of sucking off the bedrock as well, so no real big rocks. A few in the pan, but we'll pan this out. Now you're going to say, what the hell are you panning over here? This is where I'm going to pan. Because my intentions aren't to actually dig on this side. My intentions are to dig on the other side. Not really seeing anything, but that's alright. Don't need to have gold in every pan. It'd be nice, but it's not the must, especially a place like this. Alright, so nothing in that pan. Probably not surprising. What I will do is just go this way a bit more. Because the area that I've been thinking about, I'm just being careful because it's bedrock, it's slippery, and I want to go sliding this at the start of the day. So mainly a little leaf litter there. Right, so as you can see, the bait pump is getting reasonably low in there. Let's see what is actually here. That's that rock. You can see it's black at the bottom. That hasn't moved for quite some time. I want to just chuck that in there. Right, so there's some larger rocks in here, which yeah, look, I'm liking that. Nice big drop off here. Those rocks. And what I'm sucking up here is just not really hearing the gravels in the bait pump. So might have to get a shovel into this. Just to move some more ground. So I'm not feeling a lot of gravel. Alright, I reckon that's good enough to do a test. A lot of leaf litter. Probably about half a pan of gravel. Just a bit of a wash. And you're getting a bit of charcoal, so obviously it's from some trees that have burnt at some stage. Sometimes these are good indicators. What tends to happen after there's a fire, all the little plants and the topsoils burn away, and those roots that were holding the ground let a bit of erosion, because once there's a bit of rain, things get washed into the creek. So it's sort of a good sign. Not always, but sometimes. Alright, seeing my first bits of colour. Alright, so definitely seeing. Alright, we'll see how many of these actually show up, but I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 pieces of gold. Alright, so I'll get the pan here. I will do that, then I can zoom in. Right, so one bit there, and there's about 5 or so micros. There's another piece just there, right there. There's another piece just over here. So hopefully you're going to see that. I'll stop the video there. I'll do some more testing, and what I'll do is I'll zoom out and just show you what I'm going to be using. Alright, so just over here I have my bucket with my rotor pan in it and the second bucket, so I'm going to fill that up. I'm going to use that to screen some ground, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, just not to bore you too much. I've dug a little bit, and before I dig too much more, just behind this bucket is where I've been digging. So I'm just going to bait pump again. The guy that I come down here with last week has just arrived. He said, oh look, I'm going to come out here on Monday, try and get a bit of prospecting done during the week. And he said he was going to come back and do that area that he started. I said, yeah, well, I'm going to try in the spots where I tried that on that particular day. So there's a lot of clay in this little spot. So I'll probably end up even panning the stuff that gets through the rotor pan in the actual bucket. That's probably enough. We can make his arrival very, very soon. See if he's picked the right way.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. I'm just videoing.
Yeah, right.
I just spoke about like what we did here the other day, and said that was your little spot there.
Yeah.
I'll try over here where I was testing the other day. Where when I got this, it was like 17 bits out of that one little bit. So I tried there again. I got about 8.
Yeah, right.
Probably 3 reasonable, and the rest were very little dots.
Yeah. I'll go back to try this.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah. That's what I just seen you car up there. I'm like,
Yeah, did you get your message?
No.
I messaged you.
Text or email?
Text.
57 minutes ago, I would have been on the way
here. Yeah, that's right. I messaged before I even left.
Oh, right. No.
I messaged you to say, oh, I'm going to be down here. I'll move my bag. Just
Yeah,
so
no,
it's out of your way.
I'm on night, so.
Yeah, no, you're saying.
Opportunity.
So, I just dug probably, not a lot, probably 3 shovels, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, right. But you only just got it yourself to jump.
Yeah, I just got here, like, I think I started videoing, so it's about 15, maybe 20 minutes now, I reckon.
Yeah, right.
It might be. I just started, this is, maybe a bit more actually, about 25 minutes. Only, yeah, I tried there.
Yep.
I tried across here, got nothing across this top of the bedrock.
Yep.
I tried back where I was, got a few bits. And I thought I'm going to just try on that edge. I'm looking just for some, there's a lot of bedrock, and because the water's stagnant,
Yeah.
it's hard to see. And I thought I'm just going to pan into here. Right. Really, I'm not too fast. Let's see if anything comes up.
I think I'm going to try my little.
Your trench?
Yeah, this is where that's where I was digging the other day, but then I think I found a nice flake just here.
Yeah, I reckon.
So I'm going to go along there, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd start with along that bedrock.
Yeah.
Start along the bedrock because it'd be easier to follow it in, and then you might get onto a crevice.
So I reckon that's the go.
Alright, just one little dot up there. I'll stop filming again and get back into this. Alright, before I show you what I've got for today, what I'm going to do is bucket stuff. I'm going to get the bucket. Always, because I'm dealing with clay here, it's always a good idea to run your gravels again. Silt there. This is stuff that's dropped out. Fuck the food. I've got to clean this thing anyway, so might as well do the pan, see if there's any gold loss, which I suspect there will be. The rotor pan's alright, but like every probably bit of equipment, you end up, and it depends on the ground. Somewhere like a reedy creek, the rotor pan has crazy amounts of gold loss. Somewhere where there's not so much of that tin black sand, it's alright. Somewhere where there's a lot of clay also has that potential for gold loss. I'll chuck the pan in. Now, in theory, there should be no loss, but a few little interesting bits of quartz. Now, as I said, I won't be surprised. I'm hoping there isn't, but I won't be surprised if there's a little bit of gold in my pan. Just remember, this is just the tailings that have either got through the rotor pan or I've dropped off the side. Well, it's good that there's only 2 micros in there. It's bad that there wasn't more than 2 micros. But we'll get this snuffer empty and see. Got a bit sidetracked and just sort of tested a few spots more than anything today. Didn't do a hell of a lot of digging. Just more looking and testing and seeing what's happening in the area. Alright. I'm hoping that's showing it. I can't actually see my screen for some reason. Let me see what's going on here. But hopefully that's showing up. I just can't see the screen. So a little bit of gold, as you can see. Hopefully. I'm going to leave it there.